Descending on Miami, Florida, the destination for the Knicks. A second-round pick in 2018, Jalen Brunson's IQ and flawless fundamentals have made him a foundational piece for this team as they get ready for tip-off in South Florida. Knicks, Heat, it's next. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And it's still early in the season, but it's always a good time to check out some power rankings. A lot could change before playoff time. You look at the Mavericks, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they're fighting their way up into a higher position, trying to put those early season issues behind them and get where they believe they belong.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. We've got OG Anunoby. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the 1. And for the Heat, they've got Tyler Hero. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at center. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Now here's Hero. Here's Wade. Towns with a rebound. Bridges finds Brunson. And it's in there.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside Jaquez. Takes a 3. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And Miami has possession after the basket by New York.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
The 17-footer. Bridges misses. For Miami, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Anunoby passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Pulls it. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat, Stan. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
Here's Brunson. Miami making their last shot, and that one drops. Brunson's got 6.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
The Heat have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Adebayo. Wade, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Anunoby for 3. Rebound Miami. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York. Here's Hero. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They lead by 4. And he makes it.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. New York in 5th.
Their effort on the boards was a point of pride for them. They play a physical style, and it served them well.
Heat trail by 6. Here's Wade. And there's the screen. Going inside. Has to Ware. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
New York ball.
Knicks leading by 6. Here's Brunson. Deflected.
Oh, nice block. That was a nice block. That was a nice block.
Here's Wade.
Nice
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Hero for 3. Sinks the tray. Hero's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
Brunson passes to Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Hero. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Shot clock at 5. From 10 feet away. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Hero's got 7. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Brunson, here we go. And the shot goes.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Hero outside. Back to Wade. And there's the drive. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Bridges. New York leading by 6. Pass to Anunoby. Adebayo grabs the board.
Adebayo.
For Miami, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10 at 6'9". Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Here's Hero. 7 points in the game. Has to Ware. Here's Wade. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Brunson with it. Coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Here's Towns. Jaquez grabs the board.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Here's Hero. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Here's Brunson. Uneasy, too, on the layup. He's got 10.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancers.
.151 left in the first quarter. Jovic, the three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Excellent D there from Wiggins.
Oh, come on.
And Wiggins has got the ball here for Miami. 6-point game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Knicks leading by 4. Pass to Towns. The 15-footer. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Towns has got 8 points.
Look, that shot is there all night, every night for Towns. I mean, who's going to stop him?
Here's Rozier. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Houston gets the bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And the Heat shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Pass to Love. Hero against Wright. Love a screen on Wright. Hero for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Houston can't hit.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Hero. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Miles McBride picks one up.
Well, defensively, you have to do your best to guard Hero without fouling because he's nearly automatic from the line.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one falls.
Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor. He can drive. He can pass. And he's a sneaky good rebounder as well.
And so Hero nails both of them.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Right, the pass to McBride. Knocks down the long J. And the Knicks lead by 5.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Knicks leading by 5. We've got Kevin Love. Terry Rozier is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Love. Pass to Wade. Back to Love. It's Wiggins on the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Brunson driving in. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
Rozier gets the bucket. Rozier's got 6 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
New York leading by 10. Pass to Houston. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Brunson passes to Achua. Here's Houston, hounded by Wiggins. McBride can't get it to go. Heat trail by 9. Wiggins outside. Rozier, the pass to Love. Back to Rozier. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Give him 8 points now.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
And the shot's good.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. For the Knicks, Hart comes in for Achua, and it's Bridges in for McBride.
They change this league, baby.
Now here's Rozier. His last outing, he had 20. Here's Wiggins. No good there. Nice D from Bridges. Knicks leading by 9. To the wing on the left. Houston. And the 3 off target.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
That's good from Jaquez on the assist by Rozier. Jaquez has gotten his first points of the night. Brunson passes to Houston. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Wade on the take. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 5-point Knick lead.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Brunson against Rozier. And that one's good. Brunson's got 18 points in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Wiggins is good at picking his spots on his drives. Now, he won't force it, but when the opening's there, he takes it.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They held a 12-point lead earlier. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Craig.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Heat trail by 8. Now Adebayo. No made baskets yet. Ooh, poked away. Hard with it. Guarded by Adebayo. They push it up 4 on 3. Outside Brunson. Pass to Houston. Hard with it. Misses in close.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. He's got 16.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production, and tonight he has delivered.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Wade. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Second, the Knicks.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Here's Brunson. Yes! Great focus to hit from Brunson.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And here's Hero. 16 points for him. Adebayo passes to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Brunson. The offensive rebound.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Back to Hart. Out to Bridges. Here's Towns. Rebound Miami.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Pass to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Bridges. To the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. Hero can run offense, a solid ball handling option.
Anunoby on the wing. Over Jaquez. They get it again. Towns. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Heat trail by 6. Pass to Jaquez. Hero against Brunson. Wiggins from long range. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now Bridges. The 3 is up. Adebayo grabs the board. Wiggins against Anunoby. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Drops in the layup for 2. And now just a 4-point Knick lead.
Well, that's his comfort zone. That's where he lives. Adebayo's so strong in the paint.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Hart. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Hero. Here's the 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Well, he's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Hart finds Brunson. Brunson. Basket counts. Brunson's got 12 now in this quarter.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Wiggins passes to Hero. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ware. Hero with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ware from outside the arc. And again, it's Miami from deep.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Hero isn't one to force his own look.
Hart from long range. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist of the night.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
For the fans, half-court shot, draw, lead. They're making so sorry. One more time, a round of applause for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the New York Knicks.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
When you've got two great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof.
Roof, roof.
Two big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Come on, Knicks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Knicks leading by 5. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Jaquez. Now Hero. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Here's Brunson. It's Brunson. Work it inside.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Heat trail by 5. Hero outside. Back to Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. Wade's got 8 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Here's Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Look at it last year. Here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Here's Wade. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Bridges misses.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Pass to Jaquez. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Anunoby passes to Towns. The rebound by Ware.
Oh, come on.
Ware's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Hero. The 3-ball. The rebound by Bridges.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Towns passes to Hart. Hits the trifecta. Hart's got 11 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Wade. Hero on the wing. Brunson defending. Miami, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 9-point Knick lead.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
Here's Wade. He's guarded by Bridges.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Hero for 3. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Pass to Towns. Let's go with a 3. That shot off. Heat trail by 6. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right. Yeah, such a strong player. Even the foul can't throw Towns off.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
And that one falls for Towns.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you got to like your chances.
Outside Jaquez. Here's Ware. He's got 5. Pass to Wade. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Brunson passes to Houston. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Hero with it. He's got 24. Here's Wade. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds now. Brunson finds Towns. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. New York shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Terry Rozier comes in for Wade. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Houston can't hit. Heat trail by 13. Here's Hero, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Hero's got 26.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Jaquez against Towns. Pass to Houston. Bridges with it. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Down low. Here's Jovic. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
What a job Wiggins has done with his passing skills. Significantly improved over the years.
Into the lane. Out to Bridges. Fires the three. They get it back. Houston passes to Towns. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Towns is a lot for a defense to handle, especially when he's looking to score inside.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Towns. Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. New York making a switch here. And so Towns nails them both.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Payne against Hero from 12 feet. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And he's got 28 now.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Towns with the ball. Hero picks him up. Achua passes to McBride. Here's Houston. Outside Payne. Here's McBride. Sends it home from three-point land. McBride's got his second basket of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Hero. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Heat. Down by 12. And that one is stopped right through.
Look how Rozier just slices inside. He doesn't hold himself back on the drive at all.
Pass to Houston for three. Drills it from deep. Houston's got 14 points for the game.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answers.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And here's Payne outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Knicks up by 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. They've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Jovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. 1.
Brunson, no good on the free throw.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better. And that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Rozier outside. To the inside. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart. Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Pass to Jovic. Now here's Rozier. They set a pick. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Houston. And And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Houston's got 19 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press Eve in.
First team foul. Now at the line, Wade.
First one falls for him. And the Heat making a change here. Jaquez is checked in. Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Good on both. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Brunson passes to Bridges. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Wade. Wiggins outside. And here's Rozier. There's the triple. Houston with a rebound. Outside Brunson. Here's Houston. He's feeling it. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jaquez.
Had the rebound.
Rozier with it. Now guarded by Achua. Here's Wade. Kept alive. Rozier, the pass to Jovic. Count it.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Knicks leading by 12. Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 32 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Wiggins outside. Oh, Wiggins punishing him inside.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
Over to the left wing. Here's Houston. No good on the triple. Heat trail by 12. Pass to Wade. The three. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Fires for three. Wade misses.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Beyond the arc. Houston gets the bucket. Houston's got 14 points here in the second half.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Wade. Pass to Jovic. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Jovic has got 5 points now this quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break, I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Outside Brunson to the middle. And there's Towns on the assist from Hart. Hart's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, there's a real confidence to Towns inside. Even with the man right up on him, he's not going to give in.
Here's Wade. No good from outside.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Towns. Here's Wade. He's guarded by Bridges. And he lobs it up.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Knicks leading by 11. Brunson on the drive. Brunson turns on the Jets.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Here's Wade. He's guarded by Bridges. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
The Knicks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. Brunson with the bucket.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Hero powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Wade. He's guarded by Bridges. And he dunks it down.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Here's Wade. He's guarded by Bridges. Tries it from 16, and that one comes up a bit short.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Knicks.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
35 seconds left in the fourth. It's Hart on the wing. Takes the three. Fires in the triple. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Now here's Brunson. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. it's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
D-Wade was balling. Everybody else, 40 points for Brunson, 40 points, 11 assists. That's what's up. 24 points, 12 assists. Allie Houston had 22. That's what's up. Hart with 14, 5 and 5. That's what's up. Hey, okay. Hey, thanks for joining my live. I'll be live again.